Hear us okay, everybody? Okay. You can open it right up to questions for Key Brian Hayes.
Hey, Keith, could you maybe just take us through what you were thinking on the home run, you know, as you rounded first and then when you got into the dugout and found out what happened?
Yeah, so off the bat, I knew I hit it pretty good, but I was more thinking of going two. I was kind of looking to see where the ball was and where Mookie was at. That way, if it hit off the wall, to see if I could go to second, and then just ended up, unfortunately, missing the base, and the ball went over.
It kind of looked a little bit like your foot kind of went over it. Did you think maybe you'd felt, that you felt like you touched it as you kind of made the turn?
Yeah, I mean, I've hit a lot of balls to the right side of the field, so a lot of the times I'm looking out like where to see where the ball's gonna land versus where the right fielder is. So I mean, I've done it a million times, and just this time I ended up not hitting, and I just thought I hit the base. So.
Hey, Brian, has anything like this ever happened in your days of playing? Can you remember anything kind of like this, missing a base, or what, do you have to go back to when you were learning baseball, or has it happened in the minors or anything?
I mean, it could have happened in the minor leagues. There's no replay there, so I mean, it never got caught. But I mean, I've never been called out whenever I've missed a base, if I have missed a base. So that was the first time.
Brian, did anybody say anything to you as you were rounding first or whatever it was, or was it all your own read? Because you did book it to second. It was uncertain whether or not the ball had gotten out.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't hear anything. T said that he had tried to stop me kind of like as I was going around first, but I couldn't hear anything because of how loud the stadium was. And then by the time I had got half or to second, they had started playing like my walkout or whatever, like how they do whenever they play, whenever someone hits a home run. So I mean, I didn't hear anything. And by the time I got in the dugout, I mean, I kind of thought they were reviewing whether or not it went over and it didn't hit the wall. So, and then Shelty had asked me if I hit the base, and I was like, I thought I did, like felt like I did. And then I guess they had called, DK had called to Rochi to see if I touched it. And then he had said, or I saw him signal to Shelty that I didn't touch it. So, but that was before they had even put the headset on. So
Tarek didn't notice that you missed it. They tell you after.
You're like muffled.
You hear me better now?
Yeah.
So did Tarek tell you after that he noticed you missed it right away, or?
Well, it was after he had came in. It might have been actually once we had got the third out, he had came in and said it. He said he was trying to say hey, but he said by the way that I had went to second, it looked like I had like I knew that I touched it. Like there was no like hesitation, like obviously whenever I ran to second.
That didn't seem to affect you at all. You played good defense, got another hit in the game. How does that not affect you at all?
Yeah, I mean, it's unfortunate. I mean, we lost a run because of it, but I mean, it had happened, so there was nothing I could do to change it. There was nothing we could do to change it. So, I mean, the game's gonna continue to go on. So I still have to go out there and have good at bats and play defense. So.
Hey, Key, on the play where you tried to advance to second on the fly ball, how much of that was maybe overslide, and how much of that was maybe a little assistance from the second baseman's knee on your hand getting you off the bag?
What was the question? I'm sorry, I didn't hear it.
When you try to advance, how much of it was an overslide, and how much of it was the second baseman's knee nudging your hand off the bag?
Yeah, I mean, I was safe. Like they had looked, I was safe on the initial me hitting the base, and then he tagged me, and then I overslid, and he kept the tag on. I didn't feel his knee or any of that. Yeah, I didn't feel that.
Key, what's your after the game, what's your reaction to all of the stuff that's going on? I don't, I'm not sure if you're following anything that's on social media or Sports Center or anything like that. How do you handle something like that post game? And do you watch the video of it? Do you listen to what people are saying about it?
Not really. I mean, once it had happened, it had happened. And I mean, honestly, my dad, last night was his last, so I mean, we had like a little laugh about it or whatever, but I mean, once it happened, it happened. There's nothing I can do to change it. So, I mean, I came to the field today with my same thought process of having a good work day and going out there and playing my best that I can the next game.
Key, this question sounds kind of funny in my head. Maybe it'll sound funny coming out, but like, will you change anything the next time you hit a home run? Like, will you stomp on the very top of the base, or is that just maybe overthinking things?
Nah, I mean, really, I'm just gonna try to forget about it. I mean, if I'm just thinking about that, that's taken away from all the other things that I have to think about whenever I'm up there hitting or whenever I'm on defense or stuff like that. So, I mean, I'll just remember to look down and make sure I hit the bag.
Anything else for Key? All good? All right. Thanks, guys. Key?
Thank you.